Let's get started. Here is our first scenario. Jonah usually keeps to himself and doesn't speak much to other students. When you call on him to answer questions during class, several other kids snicker. He frequently asks if he can go to the school nurse because he has a headache. Today, when you assign him work with a group, he ignores your directions and stays in his seat. How should you handle this situation? All right, take a second to think about your answer. Go ahead and make your final selections and reveal your answer, please. All right, we have 3 G's for guidance office. Amanda, why did you select guidance office?
It's a pattern that you've observed for a period of time. It's clear that he is not happy at school and that he also doesn't have positive connections at school. So that's really a place where you need to get more information. You should go to that counselor and see if there are ways that you can connect with this child and find out a little bit more context.
Moving on to our next scenario. Samantha and Michelle sit beside each other and usually get along. After Michelle comes back to her seat, she notices that her jacket is missing. She accuses Samantha of stealing the jacket and putting it in her book bag. Samantha claims she didn't do it, but refuses to let you look inside her bulky book bag. What would you do in this situation? And reveal your answers, please. All right, you all selected A, Administrator's Office. Samuel, can you tell me why you selected Administrator's Office?
With this kind of situation, you could try to find out some information from both students to see what happened. But because there is personal property involved, we want to make sure that we follow the school's rules and guidelines for dealing with stuff like that, because we don't want to break any kind of procedures that your school has in place.
All right, and our last scenario today. Manish has not been paying attention during your lesson. Instead, he's been speaking with the student next to him. You've tried a hand signal and you've tried proximity control, but neither strategy has worked. What should you do with this misbehavior? All right, think about your answer and reveal your answers, please. Wonderful, you've all selected Keep It in the Classroom. Heather, can you tell us why you selected Keep It in the Classroom?
This is all a part of your discipline plan that you have in class. So at the beginning of the year, you're going to set up those rules and those consequences with your students. You're going to make those expectations very clear. And so obviously you're not going to stop at proximity as your last step before, escalating it to administration or elsewhere. You're going to stay in the class. You're going to try something else. So whether that is talking with the student after class or then, involving parents, you can determine that based on the plan that you already have set in place.
Thank you so much for watching Launch Your Classroom Challenge.